So good morning. Thank you all for coming out to today's press conference related to our reinstatement in terms of our accreditation. You know, over the last 20 plus months or so, the organization has been tasked with reestablishing our reputation, modifying training protocols, and we had to respond to having our accreditation revoked. And going back in October of 2019, I called up to the accreditation body, the Commission on Florida Accreditation, Law Enforcement Accreditation, and requested an opportunity to present what we had already introduced in the agency when it came to modifying training, investing money into a real-time crime center, and the things that were essential for public safety, specifically when we talk about school safety and how we responded to Stoneman Douglas. Fortunately, the team behind me, from our colonels to our administrators, had took on the challenge to work very diligently and hard to get us up to the standards that would allow the commission to approve us. And yesterday, the commission unanimously approved our accreditation and made statement that we not only met their standards, but we had exceeded them. I think that was a good sign for us to see. There was also mention that we were exceptionally and well prepared to handle any type of incidents that would mirror what we've seen in two active shooter incidents that occurred here in Broward County. I have to say thank you to the commission, thank you to my staff, thank you for everyone who had supported this initiative to put forth all these projects, to launch a real-time crime center and shift around roughly $7 million collectively to get that done. We even had private sector partners from Motorola to many others that allowed us to get these type of advancements done. So from the commission standpoint and from the accreditation standpoint, what I want to do is pause, maybe take a few questions, and I understand you all probably have some other questions as well about some other areas of concern. So can we start with the accreditation? Any questions there? I think from the Parkland standpoint, if you talk to the families who had suffered from some of our failures here, they have been very pleased with all the adjustments we've made. But those adjustments were not just for Parkland members and Parkland residents. The things we needed to change for overall safety and security benefited this entire community. And we've seen that response. There was a level, to your point, Ari, where we lost the public trust. We were aware of that. I knew that coming in. And it was a matter of continue to highlight the things that we were doing, the significant changes, the investment in monies, and now we're getting a better response. The community trusts that we are prepared. They understand, from conversations I've had in public forums or things that we presented on our social media platform, that we went from being one of the most ill-prepared, if you would call it, active shooter training, response protocols and policies to really the best that we can possibly get. There has been no organization in the United States that's gone to acquire the FBI certifications that we have, Homeland Security, the partnership elements with private sector organizations. I think it's a testament, again, to all the knowledge and skills that stand behind me in our administration, that when I put these projects out, they were able to kind of instantly get them going. In its simplest terms, one of the core things we want to be able to do as an organization is meet the kind of national standards and expectations for any organization that would consider themselves a premier organization, meaning that our policies are outstanding, our performances are outstanding, our men and women and employment opportunities, all these different measures are at the very highest level that a law enforcement organization can acquire. And the commission, what they do, they provide an independent and objective review over our organization, and they make the determination as to whether or not we meet that gold standard. And so we got that gold standard back. There is a nexus there, and so this was often missed, and thanks for that reminder. We receive an enormous amount of support from our federal partners in terms of grants and things of that nature. And not having that type of accreditation behind us jeopardizes our ability to acquire funding. And in this past year, for example, one of the big projects we did was to go out and bring in mental health care specialists. That money came from a grant. The last thing we want to do is lose $500,000 in this case because we didn't meet basic stipulations that the CFA would see us have.